Welcome to another episode of Los Chingones podcast with your host, Ray Gonzalez.
Oscar Benitez.
And today we're out here in Studio City. We're connecting with Dom. What's up, Dom?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, glad you made some time to come out here all the way from the NY.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
I had to make a trip, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, we're going to dive right into it, man. So, we came all the way down here. You came down here from New York. And let me just a brief description of how I kind of found out who you were. I just kind of came across you on IG, kind of saw, your products and your brand that you were doing. And, I wanted to support it. Y'all can see on the video, you see the necklace, the pearls. Cool. Once I received the package, he showed love right away. And it was like you were just talking to the man right there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nobody else. It was just direct to the man. And he make sure everything was legit, checked up on it. And I was like, man, this is dope. I like this guy, I like his style, I like what he's got going, and I thought it'd be cool to bring him on to the podcast and give a description or a brief explanation or in-depth explanation as far as he wants to get to about what he is, what he does, how his brand started, where he's taken this brand to, and who he's worked with, and everything in between. So, Dom, let the people know a little bit about yourself. Just kind of break through, man.
Break it down.
I know you say you're not a big interview guy. You're kind of low key, so we kind of breaking the ice here. So for those that don't know much about Dom, you better stay tuned. He's gonna let you guys know right now.
Put you on game.
I appreciate those words, King. Yes, sir. But man, you're like when you reached out to me, and your approach was really smooth, really cool, and like me as a brand designer, I always want to make sure my clients and anybody who reach out to MERC and show MERC some love, that like they get to speak to the designer. You know what I mean? I want to make sure you get the full 100% old school service.
That experience, right?
Yeah, I don't want to just send you over to like an assistant or to somebody else that's just going to probably just chuck you around. I want to actually make sure you get the proper service. You know what we're about. Because like I started this company 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
And when I started this company, fashion was taking a turn. It was taking a slight little turn from being really, really like upscale. Really, it's going more into like a streetwear kind of aesthetic. It was going into, but I was always luxury first, streetwear, like next. So that's what MERC for me is for. MERC is basically like a luxury streetwear brand, and the MERC stands for Make Everything Real Creative. Mm-hmm. And that's a mantra. That's like a word I say all the time. I always say that, make everything real creative. That's what I live by.
So you came up with that word as far as like you were just saying that, and then you just kind of said, I'm gonna do these. The acronyms and just make them themselves and just go from there. Is that kind of where it stemmed from?
Yeah, well, like I always say, make everything real creative. Like if I talk to a friend of mine, I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta make that real creative.
And that was prior to even coming up with the name.
Yeah, and that was prior to like I wasn't even thinking about a brand at the time. I just always was doing that.
Just that little saying that you were always saying, and they were like,
yeah. And then like honestly, I actually when I was saying make everything real creative, I didn't think of the brand. And then when I like started to really like get into like my creative world, I started developing my brand, started developing like my thoughts, like what I want to do with my life growing up. I was like, all right, you know what? I think I'm really gonna just do it. And then Make Everything Real Creative was gonna be the brand's name, but then I just wanted to shorten it. I thought it was too long. It wouldn't look really good on like a shirt or like a tag or anything. And then I just chopped it up to MERC, MERC.
That's dope. That's a clean name. Now, when you talk about like fashion designer, like being a fashion designer, like what else? Like obviously helping people, like giving them a certain style, right? Yeah, so if you're to see someone, would you tell them like, I think this style would kind of suit you a little better?
I've always done that. Always in my life.
That's clean.
I'm just I'll see somebody like have on a fit. I'll like organize like, yo, bro, you need to get that from over here. I'm like, yo, bro, let me put you like instead of buying that, you could have bought this. You know what I mean?
You gotta put me on game. Put me on game. Put me on game, please.
Hey, we have to go shopping with him. We're gonna be like, oh shit.
I'm always like that, and like even like before even thinking about being into styling or anything of that nature, I just was that guy. It just came natural. Cause I always want my friends to look fly. Like I always had a group of friends. I grew up in Harlem, so I just want to have all my friends looking fly. Yeah. Like even on my birthday, if my birthday's coming out, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, you gonna wear this. You gonna look just as fly as me. And we all gonna look fly together.
Now, do you go with the trend? Because I know like there's certain trends. Like right now, it's more of like a street style wear. Everyone's wearing kind of the oversized.
Yeah.
Or do you just kind of not really follow the trend and kind of do your own thing?
Nah, I don't follow trends at all. I try to stay away from anything trendy. Like if something is like if blue is the color, I'm going like way left.
Just be different.
I'm going way left. Like I just, even if I love it, I'm like, damn, this is fly, but I can't do it. And that's kind of what made me come up with the pearls, you know, because nobody was doing pearls when I started.
And you know what's crazy is that everybody's wearing chains and all these things, and
Yeah.
it's cool and it's dope.
Yeah.
But then you're like, damn, these pearls, there's just something about these pearls that look clean on your neck.
It just hit different.
And yeah, I was like, man, like I like the little gold chains or whatever. But then
Yeah.
I saw the pearls and I was like, well, it looks clean, man. Like I don't know how to get myself some. You whatever you did on your IG, the way you presented it, the way the style was, the pictures, everything, man, it was just like,
It's a must-have.
I gotta get that.
Nah, I really do appreciate that. I mean, like I said, it was at the time I could have got a Cuban link or got me some bust down chain, but I was like, I wanted to make it a vibe. I want to make it completely different, something that sparks a conversation when you see it. 'Cause if you see somebody,
right.
if you see like a Cuban link, you just say, all right, cool, he got a bust down. He got.
It's like
money.
everyone has, you know, like a
Yeah.
gold chain, but
So yeah, where did that
Different.
where did that the pearls come from, man? Like I know, like you say, you did other things as far as like oh, I like this or that. You fix people up and stuff, but like, how did the pearls come about? And
So the idea of the pearls, because like it's funny, you're wearing my like this is from my new
Yeah.
collection. It's a black obsidian necklace that's coming out in my new collection, but originally,
so it ain't even dropped yet.
nah, that hasn't
Oh,
come
so
out
I got
yet.
the
Sheesh, exclusive.
Nah, I haven't come out yet at all. That's part of my new collection. But the ones that I started with was just straight up freshwater pearls. And it was just like a pearl necklace with like skulls. And I started
Okay.
off with gold skulls. I just thought the gold came out beautiful on the pearl. And like I said, everybody was doing Cuban links. Even I had a Cuban link, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to really change it up. And I saw, like, I'm very, like, I'm a student of the game. I study. So I saw, like, pearls look really nice on Marilyn Monroe and everybody, like, back in the days. I was like, oh, how crazy would it be if a guy were to pull off pearls?
You know what? That's crazy because like it's usually like back in the day, women would wear pearls.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And it's timeless.
Oh, so you were like I said, you were doing your research. You were looking back and been like, what can I bring into this and make a new style or
Yeah.
something different? And that's crazy, man.
I mean, pearls is timeless. It's forever. Like, I can make this now, and these won't fade the next 10 years later. Because I've made
Sheesh.
these necklaces 5 years ago. You get me?
So fun.
And it's popping now. And it was popping 20 years ago. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was going to continue to live on. So, like, you know, one time people was making big chains. Like, you know, remember when 50 Cent did the spinner chain?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And now that's not, like, it. Now everybody's doing Cuban links now. That changes. This is not a trend. This is actually fashion.
Yeah, you're right. You heard that? This is not a trend. This is fashion.
So like Ray's wearing it, right? What type of like
I know, like you said-
clothing would it look cool with? Like what would you suggest wearing the pearls?
And
Like
that's-
what kind of style?
Well, that's the best part about it because it's balanced.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause the pearls give you the elegance, but the skulls and the charms that I add to it give you
Yeah.
the street.
You're right.
So you can mix it both ways.
You can wear it when you work
You
out.
honestly can
Should I
wear it whenever.
I just keep it
Wear it
on, bro. I just
Like
keep
he
it
has
on.
it on when he's working out clean. It's
Like,
fresh.
And it starts a conversation, I'm
Yeah,
sure. Like
yeah.
people, when they see you, they always ask you, like, yo, what do you got on?
Yeah, the pearls is different. Like,
Yeah.
what is those? You know, and it's like they don't even know where to get it from. They're like, what is this? So
I'm
where you get-
actually, I have, like, you have the black obsidian, but I have more with me right now. It's more colors. It's like my space edition.
Okay, and those are clean.
Hey, those
I'm
are
telling you,
clean.
I need to get a couple more. I was like, damn.
And it goes crazy when you layer it. That's
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
I
best,
did
see
that.
You know?
I
So-
did.
It flows.
that.
It flows. That's
and,
for sure.
And if you want, so like, let's say how people really bust down necklaces and everything, you could always bust down the charms instead of having to go full crazy with the
Yeah.
whole iced out necklace.
Yeah. Man, that's cleaning out. Does like I know you said each one has like its own meaning behind it, right? Is that what you?
Each one have their own meaning. Each one is special. Like I'm very big in like some people say spiritual, but I'm just very big into the universe.
Yeah.
And just bringing good positive energy and
For
just
sure.
different energies. Like whatever you put out, you get back in the universe. You know.
Yes,
Exactly.
sir.
So I just thought.
Straight facts.
So I just thought making something because they have beads and charms that people put in their pockets. So why not make it fashionable? Turn it into a necklace.
No, yeah, it was funny because I was
A bracelet.
I was
A bracelet,
I was
yeah.
rocking this, and like my aunt's into like the pearls and things like that too, and she saw me wearing this. She's like, "Oh, you're into that stuff too," and I
See?
was like. And then I kind of made sense, like, oh, the spiritual things,
It's-
it's spiritual,
it
like the
hits.
universal things that you're saying, positive energy, that
It
you know,
hits.
blocking negative energy, type of things like that. So I was like, okay, I see, you know, my aunt noticed it. She was like,
Yeah.
hey, you know, so it was dope.
Well, nah, yeah, it hits. And it's, like I said, it sparks a conversation. Nothing is better than wearing something that's different, and you could talk about it. And it's like I could see you with I don't want to like name drop brands, so I'm not going to. But
Yeah.
you can see a shirt that's very like popular whatever brand you pick it, it's there, very popular. I don't have to talk to you about it. I know it already. I see it, I'm like, okay, cool, he got money. But if I see something that's different that catches my attention, I'm gonna ask you about it. You're gonna tell me about it, and then the conversation gonna spark. Who knows? You might build a relationship or friendship. Something may come out of it. You know?
Yeah. So you know, I know you do the necklaces, you do bracelets as well, right? The bracelets.
I do bracelets. I do clothes. It's a whole clothing
Clothes.
line.
Okay, so the clothing line came first, or did the
clothing? It's funny you say that. The clothing was first.
Okay.
That you have your own clothing line.
MERC is the whole clothing line.
What kind of style or
luxury streetwear?
And I think that's the way right now.
Luxury streetwear is great fabrics, well cut fabrics that drops on your body that you don't have to adjust it. You don't need nobody to like do anything. That's the luxury part of it. And the streetwear is just the comfortability factor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's more loose fitting, good on the waist, good cotton, good everything. So that's what the luxury.
And I feel like that's what's in because I like that streetwear, but feeling comfortable, but looking clean.
Yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like we notice like clothes are so unisex these days. So like we see women in baggy clothes now. You see men that more likely would rather wear like, you know, sweatpants over like jeans.
Yeah.
And like trousers over jeans, you know? So that's why like luxury streetwear is the direction I chose MERC to go to.
And that, like I said, you started that 5 years ago.
5 years ago. I was on this like, not to sound like I did it first.
Yeah.
This is where my brain was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And
it's like really hidden right now. So like you're already like
you're already on it.
Yeah, and like at the time, like I have my friends always tell me like, yo, go crazy on Instagram, promote yourself. And I'm more of an introverted kind of person. That's where like the artist side of me comes. So like I could have probably promoted it crazy 5 years ago and probably blew up 5 years ago, but now I really took it serious and really started going crazy, and everything's hitting right now. But it all happens in the right time, you know.
Yeah. Now, let's just take it back, like when you first kind of had the idea, and how did you get into this whole like fashion?
I mean, growing up in Harlem, fashion is like I ain't gonna say it's number one, but it's definitely important. Like, you couldn't come outside and like look crazy. We gonna clown you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I always was into being fly, and like my family, like my dad was always a very fashionable dude. Like he was very like, clean. They called him like pretty boy, how clean he was.
Okay.
Nails done, everything. So that's in my blood. And my first job, my first real job was a retail job, and I worked as a like sales associate. And I learned a lot about fashion and do that. That was like my school of fashion. I didn't go to school for fashion. And I just like loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like the clothes was like my toys. I played with it. It was cool. It was fun. It was everything. And like I like what I gained out of it. Meeting people and talking to people, and just like having a diverse group of friends through fashion. And yeah, so that's where it started for me. And then I just realized every single time I went out, I didn't want to look like everybody else. So I would make clothes, and I got more compliments on the clothes I made rather than the clothes I bought. As far as like a big brand, I buy a big brand and everybody, all right, cool, you look nice. But I make something, they're like, damn, what are you wearing?
Where can I get that?
Where can I get that? And a lot of times,
exclusive.
Before I even thought to make it a brand, I was just like, yeah, I made it. And they're like, why don't you have a brand? Light bulb went off.
Now,
ideas.
Now, how old are you right now, man? What's your age?
27.
Okay, so you've been into this for a while then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you young, you're doing it. Okay, now, as far as like you growing the brand and kind of pushing it, kind of getting it out there, what have you been doing lately? I know you said before like you were kind of more low key, and I mean you still probably low key, but you've been really working to try to get it to other places and things like that. What is your goal with it?
Well, right now, online retail is high. Number one right now.
Yeah.
Like brick and mortar stores are kind of like losing its flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really like to, and that's like a lot of people don't like to shop in store anymore. You know.
Yeah.
So
it's all online.
I'm just continuing to build MERC. I'm dropping my new collection in a few months. It's about to be really crazy. Like the pandemic happened, and I had a lot of time to sit down and meditate and just work on my craft. You know, hone in on my talents and try to get the best out of me. I wasn't gonna make the pandemic like
this is a pause.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't a pause. It actually was a restart to go crazy, you know? So dropping the collection in a few months, and, gonna maybe get it in like 2 or 3 retailers that like I always liked and support that I believe in, but mainly just continue to build on my online,
Okay. And like these retailers that you want to get them in, you already have you worked with them already, or you like in talks with them?
One of them I actually worked for.
Okay.
So
There you
I
go.
work for them, and now we're in conversation to like close this deal to make me be in there full time.
Okay.
Nice.
And this is like all in the U.S. type of store, just like in a certain area.
This store, the one store I'm talking about, is U.S.
Okay.
And it's the biggest store. I don't know if you guys know about Madison Avenue, New York City, but it's like it's like going on like Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Big. It's like the biggest luxury store you could think of, and we're finalizing our deal. So
There you go, making moves.
That's why I'm flying back. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up, man. That is what's up. So, how did you spark? Let's talk a little bit about that, because obviously we want to talk about how you work yourself up there, because there might be somebody else out there that wants to that's probably starting their own.
Need to know the
brand,
steps.
Right.
and they want to maybe they get some information from you. So how was it? What steps did you take to get to these and spark these conversations with these high end stores and things like that?
And what challenges did you face?
Right. Well, there definitely is challenges, but luckily for me, like I don't know how, because like when I worked at my first that first retail job I told you guys about, there was another designer. I don't know. I'm gonna name drop him. Alexander Wang worked there, and he worked in the back as like he would fold clothes and everything. But when I worked there, I got a chance to know the buyers, know everybody, and know everything. So I kind of got a little head start that way. And when that store is no longer like active anymore, so now they're running this store currently that I'm about to get my brand in. I spoke to them. They reached out to me to say, hey, we see your presence growing. We've seen it on countless artists that we know of and et cetera, and we would like to work with you. They reached out to me. So I was like, all right, cool. So we set up a meeting, and I just got in there and everything.
So you pretty much, after you put in the work, connecting with certain people, these people found you.
If I mean, yeah.
So you were putting the work outside, doing the connections with other people. Now, as far as that, take us through like the people that you've worked with what you do, and how you got a hold of these people based off of what you do, and your product, things like that.
Yeah, like I said, they found me. They followed me on IG, and they saw my presence growing. They saw like how you said it, like the way how I present the brand and my creativity with it, and even real recognize real, right?
No, yeah, for sure.
So they saw what I had going on, and like, damn, if we could bring this guy in early, I'm sure that's what they said to me.
Yeah,
if we bring him in early, and coach him and get him right, he could be the next.
Yeah, the next, man. You hear that?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I believe in it.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
Now I know, like, obviously designer. Like, do you work with certain people, like, kind of dress them up or
Specific.
do things, specific people and things like that? And
well, yeah, I have a good client book, because like when I worked at that retail store, I developed a really strong client book. I was like the #1 sales associate in the company, and that was like just off the strength of like loving this job. Like I really did. So when I left that store, I kept up relationships. So I have a really strong client book, and those people support the brand, and that's what kept the brand going without a big social media presence. I have a good personal presence. Like I'm real and real.
you kept a good ass relationship with these people. So when you talk, they like you. They're like, I like this guy. Like
for sure they support
whatever he's got going on. I'm gonna trust him because it's legit. Yeah. Damn, that's dope, and I think it's good too, because like my boy Oscar over here, he just dropped his clothing brand. But see, he's doing a athletic
fitness. But the thing that I'm kind of going for is not like you see this fitness clothes and it's just all tailored towards fitness. Like I want to make sure eventually I drop some type of like streetwear-ish type of clothing, but you could still go to the mall. Or
of course.
You want to still look fresh in it.
Nah, yeah, of course. I mean, damn, that's dope. That's really dope. So what is it like? How many pieces would you say you put out
so far?
Yeah.
So right now I started with the basics, like woman sports bras, leggings, and then I came out with the crop top hoodies for the woman and the high-waisted joggers. For the man, it was just basically the shorts, but my market right now, like woman, they're always buying.
Oh yeah,
they're always buying.
Because they want to get them selfies.
And like guys, they'll buy some stuff, but honestly, all the ladies, they even buy like the guys' shirts and shorts.
Oh, that's even dope. Yeah.
So I kind of like that like sleek look, simple, clean, nothing, not too much.
That's a strong. Market. That's like a market you can't lose in. At all. You can't lose in like fitness.
Yeah, man. But
so yeah, that's something Oscar's been working on. He was working on it for a while, and he finally dropped it.
It took me a minute,
and I thought it'd be obviously a good conversation to have with him as well, because he could learn something from
like,
you that you've done, and just kind of build off that.
For sure.
But yeah, man, I think the whole thing that you got going on is dope. So where do you see the brand? Like, obviously, like you say, you got these talks with other people. Where do you see your brand going as you continue? I mean, and what kind of moves are you making? Like, I know you go from New York to LA.
New York to LA.
When you come out here, obviously you're coming in to do work. You're connecting with people.
Always.
You know?
Whenever I come out to LA, it's like strictly work. I mean, I don't really like to play around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I kind of just get straight to it.
Yeah,
Every time I come out here, I just get straight to the work.
Straight to business.
Straight to business. I book a short trip. I mean, I love LA though. I can't lie. I love
Yeah.
it. Like, growing up in New York, I always was a LA everything. I watch all my movies. I watch was like Los Angeles based. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight out of Compton. All of the movies, fire. And big Lakers fan. Everything.
Hey, Lakers,
massive.
right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Lakers fan.
You already
For
know.
sure.
I got a 24 tattooed on me for Kobe.
I got it on my leg
You
too.
do?
Bro.
Hey.
The 24, the 80, 24,
Hell yeah.
man.
I got to get the 8 sometime.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
some point. Yeah.
But so I know you're, like I say, you're in New York now. Where is MERC located? Is it actual, like, do you have like a little warehouse or something that you
Like
do
a
work?
pop-up?
Is it from home? Like, how does that whole?
I mean, I have my warehouse in the fashion district in New York
Okay,
City.
okay.
So we're out there, but like I do all my business from home. But like, yeah, every MERC is New York City. On the tag it says made in New York. Like, I based it right here in fully New York. And yeah, that's pretty much what
And as of right now, people could only buy from online for your products.
online only, and if like rarely like I sell it like on some like directly through me, but it's mainly online, and that's where MERC is gonna be for now.
Yeah.
Until this deal is closed, we get that ink dry. I have to
Sheesh.
go into these stores.
Straight
and get
fire.
it, you know.
Now, I know you kind of described the clothing that you make, but like, what kind of pieces? Like, I know you were asking him, but what kind of pieces do you have right now that
That I have.
that you're dropping and you're working on and things like that?
I mean, I got jackets. We got leather jackets coming out. Varsity jackets coming out. We got sweatsuits. I'm wearing a hoodie from our collection right now. This is actually a sweatsuit. I just didn't wear the pants today, but yeah.
Okay.
We got some trucker hats with a high crown. It's really good. Like,
That's the one you're wearing right there.
that's
Okay,
the
it's
one I'm
clean.
wearing.
Yeah.
We got that. We got these necklaces.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's coming out, and we got this bracelet, and we got jeans coming out, some cargo pants. It's a fully fleshed collection. 15 pieces. I don't want to bore you with a long collection where you just like, damn, could we get to the point?
Yeah.
15 of all fire. That's it.
And this is gonna be exclusive drops each time. So you'll drop, sell out, and then restock, or would you just drop until you sell out and then do something different?
Drop, sell out, and then give it a pause, and then we drop again, and then I'll mix in some holidays or something like that with something special. Like, I don't really like
Little special drops.
Yeah, special drops, real quick surprise drops, because I like my whole base with MERC is to not make it commercial, so always make it for my like core supporters. I always was a core supporter when it comes to brands. Like, I love Raph Simmons growing up. I mean, that's pretty trendy to say, but I love Raph Simmons growing up. I love Rick Owens growing up, and those guys have a cult following. You know what I mean? Like, whatever they buy, whatever they drop, they're client to buy.
Yeah.
And I want MERC to be that. That's the goal for MERC, to be a core following brand. Like, whatever we drop, you know what it is, you know our fits, it stays consistent, you know the quality is consistent, and you just buy, you trust.
No, yeah, for sure. And I was gonna ask you that, but I think maybe you answered it with that. Maybe you have some other ones, but I was gonna say, what influenced you, or who influenced you to kind of be, where you're at right now? And I think it was, like I said, maybe what you just dropped.
Definitely those two designers, and I like those. Like, I don't even like to wear a lot of like big brands no more, because I'm like my own brand now. So
At that point,
You want to wear it. You want to rock your own
yeah,
shit.
exactly. But
honestly.
if I do wear another brand, it's those two designers for sure. And Dries Van Noten is fire. I love that brand. It's like sick. I gotta check out Dries. He's just fire. And and Yoji, like Japanese brands. A lot of like undercover, like a lot of low key Japanese brands I rock with. Those guys go crazy. Like, their craftsmanship is like through the roof.
They have a different style.
And it's crazy, like,
clean.
you don't even know about these, like, because you're telling us these people, and we're kind of like, damn, like, who are these people? Like, how do you even find these people? And it's like, you can't find them unless you know about them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you only find them through someone that buys their
That's
clothes.
what I'm saying.
And then you look at him like, damn, so now I know, and now
Yeah.
maybe I'm going to buy it. And everybody's people gonna be like, where's that from?
Saying it's definitely about, like I said, co-following brands. Because if you're if you sit in here just like getting the trendy things, it's easy. That's easy. That's not hard. But to find these brands, I'm telling you, and like I want MERC to be a brand that you gotta look for it and you find it, you love it. You know what I'm saying?
Even going back to like the brand, like my brand, I pretty much got all my stuff like overseas, so I had to get a lot of samples.
Yeah.
Because I wanted something like you throw on and you're like, I want to wear that again.
For
That's
sure.
my favorite piece.
Yeah.
And like lately, it's dope because when I did the launch, I was like, okay, let's see how this goes. And I see people wearing it. They're like, yeah, because these shorts, like I want to keep wearing them.
For sure.
So it's pretty dope. And I'm pretty sure you feel that same way. Like you want people to keep wearing your stuff constantly.
Yeah, 100%.
Consistently, you know?
When I walked in, I seen with the necklace, I was like, damn, that made me smile.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope, man. It's dope. And like I said, ever since I got this, I've been wearing it, man. I've been rocking it, and it's just something I like. And some people like look at it and they're like, it's clean. Like, where'd you get that from? And it's like, hey, follow MERC. You know, check it out. Follow MERC. And then it's just like, again, it just kind of goes like that. And I'm supporting you because, you know, it's just, again, you reached out with love too, you know. And it was like, damn, like he's just reaching out directly because even for ourselves, like when we started our podcast and we're reaching out to people, like, you know, not a lot of people would know us in the beginning as we started. So some people leave you on red and it's like, damn, like
the worst. It's like just say no.
Exactly.
At least say no.
Just say no, bro. Come on.
And oh, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
You know, you can just boom, boom, and that's it.
Yeah. So I mean, now talking about that, like, how has it been with you as you started your brand? You know, I know you probably reached out to people, certain maybe artists that you like, that you were trying to be like, hey man, try out my stuff, or I mean, have you done that kind of work?
It's funny you say that because I never been the type to ever want to like reach out to anybody or like force my presence on them. I kind of like to, like growing up, like I said, growing up in Harlem, if I'm in a function, like I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing, it's just the truth. Like I normally will get attention some way, somehow, somebody will find me, and like maybe it's the energy.
Yeah.
And like good energy attract good energy, right? So I never really reached out to no design. I never reached out to a artist or nobody who I like or who really rock with to say, yo, can you wear this? Never. It's always they see me through a friend or some type of way or however they find me, and they reach out to me. So any celebrity who's been wearing MERC, and which we have a few, who's been wearing it, they reached out to me. Or a friend referred me to them, and they just supported me through that, and that's it. I keep those relationships. I don't want to be that guy that's like being left on read and like then again, like it's cool. Something happens.
It's like fuck it.
It's good to put your foot out there and go do all that. It's cool, but just for me, if I like you, I don't want to dislike you because you just gonna you just show me your ass. Like damn, I was rocking with you.
But then again, you gotta we understand like the other side too. Like I get you're probably busy, probably hella DMs, probably didn't even get time to see it.
No, definitely understand that. That's what I'm saying. So before I put myself in that position, I just keep tunnel vision, keep going. You know?
Yeah. And I think for our podcast, like for us, I feel like we had to like start off by having to reach out to people because it's like I mean if we don't like fucking reach out to people, like, you know, nobody's gonna know about the podcast. So I'm saying, like you're saying, it's two different ways. Because people are coming in and buy stuff from you, so it's different. But like for us, we're like, damn, we gotta
reach out and take our chances.
Take our chances. We've talked about this too. Like at some point, we won't be reaching out to anybody.
And that's what I was
They're going to be like referring people like, hey man, like so-and-so wants
to hop on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but granted, I don't do that with artists, but with models, I got to reach out to models to get them to models. So like, it's two different worlds and it plays two different parts. You feel me? I do reach out to photographers. I got my guy, you know what I mean? I reached out to different people. So like, it's two different worlds on that side. What you guys got going on podcast, you got to reach out.
You have to. You have to. Especially in the beginning, man.
In the beginning, for sure.
Because a podcast is low-key could be intimidating.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to reach out to somebody like, hey, can I be on your show?
It's kind of weird, right? Like you want to be asked. So that's why like you got to be asked to be on the podcast.
Sure.
So like, you know, for us, it's like almost like we got to keep reaching out. But like I said, it's, you know, I think twice we got left on red, right? Maybe twice?
Maybe 3 times.
We're not going to name drop because they probably want to hop on at some point. So
it'd be like that. It'd be like
hey, so how did it make you feel like that first artist that was wanted?
The first?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to name who it was, that first artist, celebrity.
I can't if it's cool.
It's cool, man.
I want to be like, so I'm going to just say, I'm not going to go into the whole backstory, but like when I seen my first big artist wear MERC, it was my idol. It was like Lil Wayne.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I did see that on your page. Yeah, I did see that on your page. He's rocking the,
And he wore it with all his other jewelry. So that means he really liked it because he put it with his piece. And he's known for his ice. You know what I'm saying?
So how did, How did you find out that he was wearing it? Did somebody just hit you up and say, "Hey, he's wearing it," or somebody just came, or did you order it?
A very close person to him, like I said, I won't get into it, but
Yeah.
a very close person to him said, "Hey, I'm gonna let you know when he wears it, and when he wears it, 'cause it was a gift.
Okay,
It was like a surprise gift, and she's like, I'm gonna let you know when he wears it, and when he do wear it, I'm gonna send it to you." I was waiting on it. I was like, all right, cool. I gave it to him, I think, in September. I waited, nothing happened. I forgot about it.
So it happened last year. When
happened last year.
Recently,
Yeah.
not too long
Oh,
ago.
so that was during COVID. You were working
Oh,
during
no,
COVID.
it was the year before.
Oh, the year
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
All right.
So January 1st hits. All right? Yeah. All right, we're going in 2020. Next thing you know, boom. I look up, she DMs me a picture of him wearing it with a big smile. It's on my IG, you'll see it.
Yeah, I see it.
He's wearing it. I was like, nah, no way.
That's tight.
No way.
that's
I was like, I
crazy,
gotta
bro.
post this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lit.
That must have been big, man. And I'm pretty sure after that, people were probably just like, "Hey, bro." Like,
That definitely helped open the floodgates for sure.
Yeah.
Once he wore it and I reposted it and it kind of went crazy.
It was that spark.
so I think that's where you had that spark. Like, you were always working, you were doing fine, but I think that's like there's always that like spark that gives you just a little extra boost to get you out there.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a big. I mean, cause that's Wayne. He's a
And,
GOAT.
yeah, and you say that's like your idol, one of your idols, bro.
Yeah,
So
he's definitely up there for sure.
yeah, so that's kind of dope to be like, oh shit, it's like
like my
Kobe Bryant.
idol.
It's like Kobe Bryant rocking your
Ooh,
shit.
that would be.
Yeah, like damn, you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
Yeah,
the GOAT, for real.
definitely, man. So from there, like, what was how did the next artist and the following artists kind of get a hold of you?
Honestly, that's how it is. So they start through Wayne, and then after it went through Wayne, I started to go to more like functions and socializing and whatnot. And like I said, these people will reach out to me. You know, there's plenty of other artists that has like saw it, say, yo, I need that right now. And I'll just be like, all right, cool, that's what's up, bro. And then like
and they hit you up directly and shit like that?
Nah, they'll see me in person.
Oh, they see
Oh,
in person?
shit.
Oh, so
person.
wherever you were at, they just
They
see
will be there and they'll just be like, oh, yo, that's sick. I need that right now. And then a lot of times, I'll just be like, all right, cool, that's what's up, bro, thanks. And I'll just dap them up and keep it moving, but they'll be like, hold on, no, I need that right now. Like,
take it off your fucking neck.
like,
Take it off your neck and
they're
give
like,
me
yo,
it.
take my number and hit me. Like, I need to send this. And I was like, oh wow, they serious. And like I said, I don't press. So like, if any artist go crazy about my necklace, I don't be like, all right, give me your number, bro. Here, let's do it right now. I just keep it cozy, and then if it happens, it happens. And
Yeah.
luckily for me, it been happening that way, so I just stay that way.
Damn, man, that's dope, bro. And as far as like meeting like these people in person, things like that, it's just like your connections that you've made that's gotten you to these positions that you're around these people, or just like it just happened naturally, like when you meet these people, man. Like
I said, bro, it's like I believe in the universe. So
Yeah.
the way how the universe has been working for me, it's been guiding me on this path. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, where I'm from Harlem, man. I'm from like the hood of Harlem. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here. Like, things is happening and it's just keeping going, and I'm just blessed every day I take it. And I don't know, I never make one day go without thanking God for it.
no, yeah, for sure, man.
Because,
Because-
like,
Damn right.
I don't know how I would have got here if it wasn't for that. And my mom was like super loyal. She showed me so much love. She rocked with me. So yeah, she gave me like that battery in my back to keep going.
man, like that's crazy. Like that, you say you speak of that, and I think that's why. I mean, I guess rocking these are so powerful to you, and just
Big
and you
time.
made something that you can give somebody and be like, hey, feel the same energy that I
Yeah.
feel.
Oh yeah.
And believe it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
get to where you need to get.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of dope, man. Because like you're walking that path, and you want to be able to share with someone else, and hopefully they walk the path too, and be like, I know what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, bro. I design with a smile. You know what I'm saying? So when my clothes is put on somebody's back, they gonna have a smile.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Hell yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. Damn. Like he's just like he's speechless right now with
It's
the
blessing
whole,
us right now.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely blessing us with the whole, you know, like I ain't supposed to be here. Fucking the universe got me here. But I believe in that. I'm super big in that, man. I'm super
Gotta
because like no matter what circumstances life gives you, man, you have to remain positive and know that you're meant for more. And the thing too is
You have
like,
a lot of potential.
yeah, and then I think too, like I think early on you found your gift. And I think everybody has a gift, man. Everybody, but a lot of people don't know what that is. Sometimes they don't.
Or they don't
find
work for it.
Simply,
They-
that too. Like,
yeah,
they
they just don't work for
they
it.
just they don't have the belief. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Sometimes, and like that's what all I do. Like, I got a lot of my friends, and I always be like, I just try to read them and feel their energy and be like, yo, bro, honestly, I think you're great at this. So this is what I could help you get there. and just to give you a chance to unlock your abilities. Because I hate to have people around me that have the ability but don't see it for themselves. I see a lot of talent in everybody. Everybody got it.
Everybody, bro. That's the same. It's funny you said because I'm the same way, bro. I see it on everybody. I'm like, hey, bro, like check it out. And I don't know. I think maybe it comes from being like a trainer and dealing with
I was
people,
gonna say that.
dealing with people all the time, and like I know what
Yeah.
you're capable of
Yeah.
doing, and then just became this thing, and I just done it for years, and then it's like even with people that work for me and work there at my gym, I'm like, hey man, I see your potential, check it out. But again, it's like sometimes you want it more than they do, and it's like you can't help them out.
But the thing is, remember, your job as a trainer, like I know it's labeled as trainer, but it's basically therapist.
Yeah,
'Cause
pretty much.
You bringing out like the best, and you making a person who look like probably however they look, like, you know, you could be skinny, small, medium, large, whatever. You making them believe that they could be what they're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? That's therapy.
And the moment you believe that and you take the steps to do it, you become that. And I think, and I tell people this goes beyond just fitness and looking a certain way. This goes into your life.
Oh, yeah.
Take this way into your life, everything you do, and whatever direction, whatever gift that you want to achieve or whatever it is, you're gonna get to that position by grinding with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lifestyle.
It's
for
just
sure.
like holding them accountable
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, 100%. So it's just like a lifestyle. So like with me, I chose to be a designer, right? So that's my path. My path is to make people look good. That's, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be selfish. Similar to you, what you're doing. You're a trainer. So you want to make people look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not trying to be the guy in the front. You're trying to be the guy in the back. Trying to make sure everybody around you look great.
Yeah.
Same here.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So,
I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
do you pretty much someone say I was to reach out to you,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to the Grammys, whatever,
Right.
and I pretty much describe like how I want to look,
Right.
or it's all you. You're like, no,
Oscar's
wear
already
this shit.
calling it. He's saying he's going to the Grammys.
Hey,
so you
one
heard it
day,
here
one
first.
day, fuck it.
He's
one
going
day.
big, you're big.
Or even something simple like, yo, what style do you think fits me?
So pretty much, he's trying to say someone
consultation or some shit like
so
that.
you do that? Do you do that
yeah,
kind
for
of?
sure. I mean, that's like my other side of like I design, I creative direct, and that's something I definitely do. Guys, like I said, I kept my clients, and yeah, they want me to still help them like style them up. So I've done that. I actually put people together for the Grammys and the Met Gala before too.
Shit.
Yeah, so I've done that.
Just a little flex real quick. Just a little flex on the Met Gala. You
Need
know?
it. Need it.
Respectfully, I've done
Yeah,
that,
respectfully, shit.
Respectfully.
There you go, man. So, damn, like, like it's just crazy. Like,
It's like these creative thoughts are they like always like
It's never ending.
never ending, right? Your
Every-
mind's always
he's
fucking
like,
working.
he's like Dragon Ball Z with the thing. Dee, 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 dee. Oh yeah, I can
It's
fix you
ne-
real
yeah.
quick.
It's never ending. Like, I'm a thinker. I'm a creator. I'm just a visualizer. I see art. I see colors. I see shapes, and my brain don't stop it. Like, it's hard to sleep a lot of times because I think so much.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always in creative mode. Like right now while I'm here, I'm just looking at the colors of this and trying to figure out like, I want to do a shoot here next time I'm here.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
I leave, what should I do? Like,
About colors too. That's another thing. Even like going into my brand, I'm like, man, what colors will look good for the springtime?
color palettes and coordinates.
So
Yeah.
So how do you work with the colors, man? Like, how do you know? Like, do you go by like it was in season type of vibe? Obviously, I know you don't do the trend thing, but obviously, like I said, I like fashion, but like I'm not. I don't know fashion
Yeah.
like you know. So what do you look into when you find your colors and things
Honestly,
like that?
just what get your attention that's not too tacky. You know what I'm saying? Never want to be tacky. And if you go too crazy with colors, you can fall in that direction. Luckily for me, I don't know if this helps, but I'm Caribbean, so like
Okay.
where I'm from Jamaica, you know, and in Jamaica we're big on colors and we're big on palettes and all that, and it takes time. I mean, when I was young growing up, I've seen colors and shapes, all the flags that we use, all the like scarves that we use, and that's gonna help me know what colors work best together from young. So now that I'm older, now when I design my stuff, I just think, all right, cool, this is gonna work for this hoodie. This I can see this guy wearing it. He don't want to be too colorful, and that's how I kind of.
And it's crazy that you bring that all the way from back then, because every time I have a podcast or we have a podcast with someone, it always stems from the beginning when they were younger. When I was young, I did this, that, and that's what helped me. It's crazy, and that's why I tell you, like, man, everybody has a fucking gift because of that. Like, and it's like I always say, well, go back to your childhood, find out what you love, what you did. It might not be exactly the same, but you're gonna pick something off from that, and it's gonna make you who you are now.
Exactly.
Especially when someone's lost. Well, I tell you, if you lost, think about what did you love to do when you were a child. Okay, I like to do this, is that. Okay, but like obviously, really think about it. It's not obviously gonna.
There's that connection.
You're not gonna be playing with toys. Like, what did you like to do, really?
I mean, that was when you was the most pure.
Exactly.
I mean, the world hasn't like taken a hold of you yet at that time. So like, you always got to tap into what it started for you in like your beginning. You know.
Do you have like a favorite kind of color you like wearing?
Uh,
Like a certain match that you're like, it's a.
I mean, it's mad. This is like cliche as hell, but like black is obviously the vibe for me. Like I wear black a lot, but I'm not like gothic shit. Just I wear black. You know what I'm saying?
No, like I say, I like wearing black clothes too, man. Black
red is
favorite.
red
Yeah.
is my favorite color.
it's
Red's
just-
a vibe.
You can't go wrong with black. Honestly,
You can't go wrong with it, man. So, I mean, you trying to go worldwide with this, man, or what? You got people from out of the countries buying this. Have you ever gone out of the country and worked with people? Or
I have a lot of friends across seas. I definitely want to travel a lot more this year, but obviously the pandemic slowed it down for me. So once this world reopen up again, I'm hitting them. I'm hitting the world. I'm hitting them flights. I'm traveling. I'm trying to make MERC as big and worldwide. I feel like we'll do great out in Paris and London. I just know the vibes out there.
Have you been there before a few times or
I've
never?
never been there, but I have a lot of friends through Instagram.
Okay.
So,
Hey.
So you already made connections through
Yeah.
Instagram, so you ready to rock out there, and they gonna work with you and
they're
things like that.
anticipating my arrival.
Already planning it?
Hey, Paris is a vibe, bro. I've been to Europe. I've been to Europe twice. Well, I went for 30 days, and I went around, and I was in Paris, and then I went again. Paris is fire. It's a
I
vibe.
mean, that's first on my list. I know it's probably pretty. That's first on my list. Paris, London. I gotta hit those plus.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's fashion. That's fashion right there,
all
bro.
the way. Italy, gotta go there.
Oh, Italy.
The food, crazy.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Oh yeah,
there.
the food in Italy, bro. You know what's fire too? Spain, man.
Spain. Oh, definitely gotta go Spain.
Spain,
Come on,
bro.
always.
Spain.
I got a list. I got a
Yeah.
good list, and I'm trying to hit everything for a whole year straight, traveling, just doing my thing.
it's fucking lit.
Yeah.
So you made tons of connections around the world so far through what you've been doing.
Yeah.
And I think that's exciting, man. And I think that also like it excites me from doing this because it's like, bro, like you from New York, like shit, I would have never met you. You know what I'm saying? I would have never met you.
That's
Like
crazy.
we like what
crazy.
the hell? Like just literally like what, like 2 months ago maybe?
Yeah.
Like I reached out, hey, blah blah, and then like I bought your thing, and then it's just like we're here now. Like
Nah, the reach out was real. Like I said, you didn't hesitate on me. You ain't wait. Like I told you, I gave you all the details.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said say no more.
and like I was like,
Got
shit,
to
we
it.
were willing to go to New York because we never been to New York.
I went. I fucking loved it out there, like for pictures and shit. Because I like taking pictures, and I met this photographer guy. He's worked with I think he's worked with some like athletes, and I forgot what part of New York we went to. I'm not sure if it was I don't know.
So yeah, man. So so pretty much as far as that, man. Anything else that you gotta let the people know, bro. Let the people know some advice you can give them to kind of cap it up.
Just,
Bless him real quick. Bless him.
Just stay positive, stay safe, wear your mask, be careful out there. Stay true to yourself. Love fashion, love whatever you love. You know what I'm saying? And be authentic to yourself and support MERC. We out here.
There you go.
Support MERC.
Yeah.
Get these necklaces. Oh, this ain't out yet, but when it's out,
It's coming.
The link will be below this video.
yeah,
so.
for sure. All right, man. Well, hey, appreciate you coming by.
Appreciate you, King.
Hey,
I appreciate you guys.
and we'll see you guys soon.
Bless.
We out.
Peace.